My name is Sal Leone. I'm running in the 62nd House District, and the reason why I'm running is because my opponent lately has been an extremist in his voting record. We've lost film incentives, we've lost jobs, education's been a disaster. We need change. I can bring it.
No, I don't think they're good economic policy, and I have qualms with them in general. So it was, the film incentive was easy for me, given my view on incentives in general.
The film industry was not any good. Then I don't know why Georgia's building film studios. They're giving package deals. In North Carolina, I think it was over 4,000 jobs at risk, and some have lost. I'll give you a little reading from a subject I know is Keith, who works in the film industry, who wrote to Mr. Blust, and he was called delusional. I have the email here. Anybody want to read it? I've been on the street for over 20 years in law enforcement. I speak to people every day that make $7.25 an hour, from Walmart greeters to pizza men. They can't survive on $7.25 an hour. It's impossible. $7.25 times 30 is around $210, because most companies keep you under 30 so they don't have to give you benefits. Walmart's got billions, people. Billions. Don't worry about $1 an hour. It ain't gonna kill them. People are starving out there. No money, no minimum wage increase, and guess what? Your legislators turning away their Medicaid. So not only are they poor, broke, they're unhealthy. That's what the legislature done. Left people poor and broke, and no health care. Go figure, huh?
How high a wage, sir?
Well, you have to go slow to make sure the market can accept it. I would go to at least 10.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Well, I support term limits. I think people have been up there too long. The reason why they won't pass it, I'll tell you why. Lobbyists make money up there. The longer they stay up there with you, the more money they give you. They don't want term limits because it's about pushing their agenda. I want term limits. Who wants to stay up there forever? We need new vision, new ideas. I think 4 terms is enough. It's time for a change. I'll be the first one to sign it and pass it. I'll vote for it, I should say. I got no problem with it. We have term limits already for the president. Why not one for state legislators? I think there was a famous economics, I think his name was Adam Smith, that said the circular flow. Everything will come back into the system. More money people make, the more they will spend. You got your sales tax increase, you got more jobs created because more people are shopping. It will come back into the system. And most people already are making $8, $9 an hour. For some people, it'll only be about $1 and change to $2 maximum. I believe we can't sustain it. I really do, or I wouldn't vote for it. I support the sales tax increase. Schools need money. I'm a little nervous that the money won't be used for what it's intended for. But again, it's going to be a Republican-controlled commissioners board. Remember, conservatives are coming in there. So if they lie, don't keep their promises, it'll be my opponent's own party doing it. I mean, that's a fact. If they lie, they lie. So, I mean, that's pretty much simple to the point. I'm cautious, but we need money in schools. Students have no textbooks. I was talking to a father the other day. I mean, how do we justify not giving them more money? We found money for school vouchers to take money out of schools, didn't we? We found that pretty quick. I think we could find money to put back into schools. Pay now, pay later with your children's education, your grandchildren, their children. We got to start now. We lose a child now with his education, it's going to be disastrous for his future or hers. They redistricted the conservative Republicans everything in Raleigh. So they got many unopposed races that will be Republican. County commissioner, I think 3 is unopposed. There's another one unopposed. They will have the majority. Don't be fooled, people. They'll have it. So if they lie, it's on the conservative Republican. It's all theirs. You see those books that that nice group gave out? Open it up. You'll see how many unopposed races there are. There were a lot in the primary, a lot in the general. Is that democracy? Where I was told I was going to lose this race to Mr. Blust by a landslide. Is that democracy? Some don't even bother running. Is that democracy? Your vote don't count. Don't worry about voter ID. They're taking away your voting right before you even get to the polls. Don't worry about that. Go to the polls on November 4th. You'll see what I'm talking about, how many unopposed races there are. Senator Wade's running unopposed. Didn't even have a primary. Guilford County Commissioners. All they did was pay the fee and they got a seat. Is that democracy? They're taking away our vote, the right to vote. We don't have a choice. That democracy? Who did it? It wasn't me. Who voted on it? You might want to ask. I didn't support it. I support proper redistricting for equality. has to be fair or your rights are gone.